How many of you guys have a 4-year degree? Raise your hand if you got a 4-year degree. Okay, now watch this. Keep your hand up, please keep your hand up, I'm really curious. How many of you that have a 4-year degree in the last 30 days, you finished a business book? That's the problem. Why? So what's the point of a degree?
Author of 25 Laws of Doing the Impossible, The Next Perfect Storm, The Life of an Entrepreneur in 90 Pages, and most recently, controversial Drop Out and Get Schooled. And a person that's near and dear to my heart, a mentor, a friend. Can you please help me welcome Mr. Patrick Bet-David! Brother, you know, why don't you just tell us a little bit about your story, about how you came to this position right now, and you have an amazing story, and I know it intimately, but I kind of want the audience to get a chance to hear from you.
I was born in Iran. I lived there for 10 years, and there was a lot of uncertainties, a lot of fears. You grow up as a kid where you don't really know what's going to happen. You hear bombs outside. Apparently last night there was like a false alarm in Plano. Anybody heard about the false alarm? Well, you realize, to me, it's like I start running. You know, we go find bunkers. We're thinking we're about to get attacked. We're having flashbacks. Plano cannot have these false alarms anymore, right? It's not good for my spirit. But, so you're born around that. This is where I grew up. I am so amazed. We were like dying to come to America. Like, it was emotion. Like, when we landed, we were all crying. We didn't believe it. Like, I was at airport looking for Rocky. I'm like, where is Rocky at? He's got to be somewhere in the airport here. Is that Sylvester Stallone? You know, all these guys were looking for. Where's Scarface, Tony Montana? Is he somewhere in LA? Where does he live, right? This naive innocence part of somebody that comes to America. But I think sometimes we don't use the benefit program that America offers. And the number one benefit program America offers is not Social Security. It's not welfare, it's not Section 8, it's not any of that stuff. The number one benefits program that this country offers, if America was a company, the number one benefit it offers is for you and I to go become entrepreneurs with non-regulations, low regulations, to work as hard as we want and build a life we want. I think sometimes we don't take advantage of that benefit that's given to every single one of us in here. We got to teach entrepreneurship in a completely different way. I'm a big math guy. Now watch this. Watch this test here. You and I like math. Be honest. I need everybody to be honest here, okay? Who hates math? Raise your hand. Who hates math? Now what? You hate math? Raise it. Keep your hands up. Keep your hand up if you hate math. Now watch this question. I got a follow-up for you. Hang tight with me. Hang tight. Keep your hands up if you hate math. How many of you that hate math had a horrible teacher in math? Watch this. Look at this. It's not the math you hate, man. It's the teacher that made you hate math. You know why? You know why? Because think about it this way, guys. Everything in life is math. The way you dress, it's all math. How you do your hair, like you put it here, you don't put it, you put it 1/3. That's math. The way you do your makeup is math. How long you take to brush your teeth in the morning is math. How long you talk to your kids, a formula on how you start off with tell them, son, you're amazing. But man, get your act together, but I love you. That's math, boom, that's a mathematical formula. A husband and wife relationship, when you're dating somebody and you're going through the mathematical formula in your brain, you know what we're thinking about? What is the risk of me dating this person? Am I going to get a divorce? Is this girl going to leave me? Is he going to leave me? What if? That's all math to me. Everything is math, except we had a bad teacher. So because of that, we don't like math. Math is the most fascinating subject in the world. And if taught properly, everybody would love it. I'd love to start becoming a math teacher right now and just start teaching math. I want a job to teach math, right? Valuetainment became Valuetainment because I think the subject of entrepreneurship wasn't always taught in a way that was exciting, and that's why we brought the entertainment on board. And entertainment opens up our mind. Entertainment makes us listen to an idea. Make sense? We are willing to listen to a politician speak. If they know how to entertain us, then it opens it up a little bit. You know what? That kind of does make sense.
You recently came out with a book, you and Tom Ellsworth, Drop Out and Get Schooled.
If I was to ask you this one question here, watch this. How many of you guys have a 4-year degree? Raise your hand if you got a 4-year degree. Okay, now watch this. Keep your hand up, please keep your hand up. I'm really curious. How many of you that have a 4-year degree in the last 30 days, you finished a business book? That's the problem. Why? So what's the point of a degree? Some hands are still up. Was it just to get a degree and that education is going to be done? You know what that's kind of like me saying? That's like me saying the following. When I was 14 to 18 years old, I exercised every day. And that's it. I mean, come on, man. That's not how we stay in shape. You know, I don't know why my six-pack is not coming. I used to have it when I was 22. I'm 42. No, we need to work out today, right? We need to educate ourselves today, not what we did 20 years ago. So I don't have any problem with our people that get degrees. I have a problem with us not endorsing self-education. I have a problem with the fact that we need 4 years to go to college nowadays, where Snapchat comes out, the next thing comes out, the next thing comes out. We have to move so quick that a 4-year degree is too slow. Our educational system needs to be adjusted very, very quickly. So that's why we wrote this book.
On behalf of this flight crew at Southwest Airlines, welcome to Las Vegas.
I started a business of selling candy in school 2 months ago from $17 to $150. Is that good? Of course that's good. 800%. Means one day you're going to turn $17,000 into $1.5 million. That's very good. $17,000 into $150,000. How you doing?
Julian, not too bad. Nice
Julian,
to meet you.
good to meet you.
Likewise.
Very good to meet you.
Alex from Bakersfield.
Alex
Yes.
from Bakersfield. Huh? Good to
You're a
meet
lot
you.
musclier in person.
I'm what?
Huge.
I'm huge on person versus camera, huh?
Samir.
Samir?
Yes.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Derek.
Derek? How you doing? There's so many ways to make money right now. There's guys that are doing Instagram accounts where they're creating bots and they're getting these Instagram accounts to a couple 100,000 subs, and it's motivational, and then they're coming to him. He runs a detailing shop and he's got 700 followers that follow his detailing site, and he puts pictures of cars he details. They come to him and they say, how would you like to get to 10,000 followers? No problem, that's $2,500. So they take pictures of his cars and then they say, go follow him. 14-year-old kids are making 30 grand a month doing that. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. I'm telling you right now, you ain't got nothing to worry about with sales. You're gonna be fine in sales.
Okay.
You just gotta put yourself out there.
Okay.
That's what you gotta do.
You guys aren't allowed to record on property unless you have someone from Cosmo who's letting you do that. Okay?
Paul, you're about to get arrested right now. We just got here an hour ago. She's
Thank
about.
you guys so much. Just let you know that was the first and final. We can't let anyone do that. We don't know what you're doing, but you gotta. If you do want to continue, go down the front desk or concierge, and they will assist you to make sure you guys can properly do that on property. Okay?
Why don't you go do that?
Right now?
Yeah. Paul, if you get arrested, I'm in love with you. Get arrested, baby. Do it. Do it, Paulie. So today we're meeting with Caesars Palace in Vegas for a convention that's coming up in August, which is great, but we have one major challenge. Let me tell you what it is. When we signed this contract a couple years ago, we were 4 times smaller than we are today. So the challenge is, I don't know if they can fit everybody in this big conference room. And hopefully by the time we're done talking to them, we can find a bigger conference room that fits everybody.
It's a 9-month process, apparently.
It's a what?
9-month process.
All the other people have complained about it?
I don't know what they've done, what they've said. It's scheduled to be done August 30th. If there's no delays,
Wow. And everybody has to come through here.
So the break.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Do we know about this?
You can't even hear me right now when I'm speaking. I don't want to scream at you. So other companies have done conferences under this noise. 4 months before our event, we would like to know this a lot sooner than that. So you're left here. This is very annoying. I hate to say this to you. This is extremely annoying. Is Shannon on the property? So why do we come when Shannon's not here today?
Exactly. I was under the impression.
So we come here on a day that the decision maker's not here to do what? And this is our 8th contract we're doing with Caesar. This is it? Come on, man. A little bit of a better treatment than that. So you don't hear anything?
I
don't
haven't
hear
so
anything.
far.
Okay, so at least the sound doesn't come in. So let me ask you this, what is a fire hazard? What number becomes fire hazard? Like,
Oh, when we do for 300 people or more, we have to submit to the fire marshal.
no problem,
Yeah.
that solves it. So let me tell you, if we have 3,500 is here, and we have 300 above capacity, 3,800, we're solid. So we're closing this down. This solves a lot of problems.
So
I gotta say, that whole construction deal with the elevators was an absolute curveball we knew nothing about, and I wasn't happy with the fact that the executive wasn't there. However, I'm glad now they're able to make it good with the big ballroom that they gave us that actually allows us to fit everybody, especially with the guests that we're having. If they do this right, we'll sign another long-term contract with Caesar's family again to do many more events for the next few years to come. What goes on with these guys that's different from the other guys, right? What happens when all of a sudden, someone like them decides to separate and go? And we were talking about it in the car, and I said, you know, it's crazy. When I walk, I said, whatever pace I walk with my family, they will generally try to what? Catch up to my pace. Because I'm taller and I walk faster, Tico has to learn how to walk faster because his daddy is tall and he's walking fast. So Tico's always catching up. Dylan's always catching up, right? This makes them what? Run. Now, if I didn't walk fast, they don't have to walk fast because they're right next to daddy, but they would still be behind daddy.